Hello! Can you hear now? No, I had myself muted. I was just doing one last thing. Hi, everybody. Also, I want to thank everyone for... I know it's not technically live yet or anything, and I don't want you guys to, go and grab them now until I get them, but the few people who have just, hopped on a few of the pieces of clothing, thanks, guys. Soundtrack, thank you so much for a tier 1. You guys definitely make me able to let me be able to do all this stuff here on stream, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for commenting on my video. Zen, it was awesome, dude. You did a great job. It was so aesthetically pleasing watching it, dude. It's not really out yet. I just have a link with a password on it, but there's more stuff, and I have to wait for the samples to come in. But I just want to show you guys. But some people have literally just been like, I don't want to wait. So I mean, when I'm ready to show you guys, I will. It'll be public. Streams are always pleasant, so thank you, Plady. So good, you did good. Thank you, Ratty. I appreciate that, man. How are you guys doing today? How's everything going? Everything's going pretty good. Callum, thank you so much for using your Prime here. I appreciate it. Sonnet Part 2, indeed. Actually, I need to prep this vial of lube. It was my first unboxing video. Hopefully, I can make better videos in the future. Honestly, Zen, if you want criticism, I can give that to you. But I honestly think your pacing was so. With MC, thank you, man, for the 5 tier 1s. I really appreciate it, dude. Oh my goodness, thank you. That's so kind of you. Damn. Thank you. So, dude, I thank you guys for all the love and support. Seriously, I really appreciate it. But Zen, the most important part you did about that video was your pacing, and your pacing was sick.
Already 6 months. Love you, Alex.
Thank you, kids.
Sotos.
Appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a great day. I mean, the one thing I did see was I think you just need to work on color a little bit. Obviously, that's very preference-based, or not color per se, but highlights and shadows. I feel like some parts of it were a little washed out, if that makes sense. And I feel like there could be a little bit more of a clarity to those without losing your artistic choice of what colors and stuff you're using there, if that makes sense. But other than that, the most important part of the video, of what keeps people watching your stuff, isn't so much quality of video, it's more pacing. And you had pacing, and even your music choice was perfect, dude. I slept awkward last night. My neck is stiff, resting for a while. Dude, the other day I did that. You wake up sometimes, and this is not an olge thing either, okay? So no one say olge. Sometimes you just wake up and maybe you put too many pillows behind or something, and you just get one of those your neck's permanently this for the rest of the morning. I get you there, dude. I get that. This happened to me a number of times. What's up, Tequila? How you doing, man? Alex, if you have time today, I'm really curious to see if stack mount works with the V1 and V2 top. Mode said stack mount is not compatible, but I don't see why your version wouldn't work. I have the Sonnet behind me, so if we want, we can take it apart, and we can take a look at it. We can try. I'm going to be honest, guys. Today, I didn't get a chance to do all the stuff that I wanted to do in terms of some of the older comparison part cross compatibility stuff. I only took a look at the notes from Chris. Just got busy this weekend, unfortunately. I already have one Sonnet. I hope I don't buy a PC version. We'll see if it's good. I have a feeling it will be, because we already kind of experimented with all the parts already. So today's just going to be I think a showcase of maybe the colorway and even just the obscure switches, which I'm hoping end up turning out freaking awesome in this. So let me actually pull up one thing here. But how are you guys doing? How's the weekend? How's everyone been liking Elden Ring? I saw it has mixed reviews. I haven't had a chance to play it. Yesterday, one of my friends and I we just decided to play a little bit of Diablo. So I heard the reviews are because the performance is really shitty or something like that. Someone told me the performance on the game is pretty dog right now. But I don't know how true any of that stuff is. Feel like it's been quiet due to people playing. That's true too. Maybe everyone's just so engrossed in the game. That's very true. Performance is fine, and if you have ray tracing turned off. Did the first Elden did the base game of it have ray tracing? I don't remember it having ray tracing. Went to QB like 2 days in a row now. QB's so good. It's a little expensive. I mean nowadays anyways, maybe it's not so expensive for all you can eat, but it's pretty good. I like QB. I haven't been in a long time. I think if I'm looking for a KBBQ or JBBQ, I think my go-to now is Yukaku, I think that's going to be my go-to. I think that's a chain in the United States too. It's really good. I don't know. I really like it. What specs does my PC have? Honestly, I don't remember. I'm not really like too into the computer situation these days. I did have to swap out a graphics card only because mine stopped working completely. So I do have a 4070 Super. But that is as much as I think I'm going to go and like want to even spend on a computer. Went to QB last night for a 5-year wedding anniversary. Hey, dude, dang. Congrats and happy anniversary to you guys. Guido and Scarbs is my go-to JBBQ. Okay, I haven't heard of that one there. There's a whole lot I haven't been to. I've been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on my PC. You know, I hope no one hates me for this. I have Breath of the Wild on the Switch, and dude, I can't finish the game. I don't know why. There's just something about the game that like doesn't really appeal to me as much as everyone like absolutely loved that thing. I've tried a few times to really pick up that game and want to play it, but I don't know what it is. I just can't finish it and don't have the will to finish it. I don't know. It's just maybe not my type of game, maybe. I have no idea. Thinking of getting the Chimera round 2 for the Ripple, or the Ripple from Canyon Keys. I like the Chimera. Some people are saying they had problems with the Chimera and how it bends or bows or something, but I'm not too sure. But I think both of them are great. I've tried both. Both are fantastic, so. Also, thank you, Aqua. I appreciate it, dude. We back. Let's go. We're doing PC bottom. Yeah. Here, let me show you guys. Also, little tease, I guess. So these are going to be some of the cards that come in the Alexotos edition one. So I have like the signatures all done on them. And then it'll just say like mode Alex on it. So it'll be like bright orange cards. And then like last time, there'll be a few that have the smiley faces. I think I'm going to do like 15 with smiley faces on them too. I also sent a follow-up email about my commission because I had a question. Please look at it whenever you can. Will do, Beldoink. Did you send it this morning? I honestly have not looked at emails this morning. I have been email-less this morning. I saw a few people having problems with something up on the Chimera V2. Can be bothered to look into it. So apparently the Chimera, actually let me switch to this screen. I don't know how true this is. They're saying, let me unplug this. This is so heavy. I keep forgetting how heavy the Sonnet is. That the bottom piece of the Chimera, I don't know if this is all of them because I didn't notice this when I looked at it, and I'm pretty anal about these type of things. I even noticed it about the that Gawk keyboard. They're saying it bows outwards because there's no screw support in the center. I don't know. I've built a few of the Chimeras now for people even, and I've never noticed that on any of them. So just as a little, not warning per se, but I think it has to do something with the gaskets being a little too, maybe too firm. How's the spacebar on the Sonnet, and is it hollow like the V1? I don't think this is hollow at all, and this is using the new lattice system. I don't think it's hollow. Yeah, interesting though. Very interesting. I don't know, man. I didn't notice a problem when I saw it. When did the pre-order start? The 26th at, did they say 1 p.m. EST? I don't remember the time conversions. 1 second. 1 p.m. Oh, no, that's not it. Yes, 1 p.m. EST on June 26th. So it'll start at $299 for the base model of the Sonnet, which I'm assuming is going to be the full aluminum version. Then you have the all copper, like the ones we're doing today are the ones that are my edition ones. So the Stone and Orange one is $350. This has the polycarbonate bottom. Yeah, I'll just show you guys. So this one here is $350. Now I've already put feet on this because we looked at it last time. This is the polycarb bottom with the stone finish top. Now, if anyone's wondering, I know I addressed it last stream as well. The stone of this, so the way that we had to do this was we couldn't use the old batches of e-coating that we used on the Envoy. So we kind of did new batches, and these are a bit more of a stone color. They're not quite as like warm as the last batch, and the orange is pretty much identical. But I actually prefer the new batch of stone because it looks more like a, you know, stone color, and that's how it would look with that bright orange accent on the top. So, pretty fun. And so far we've tried the polycarbonate plate, and today we'll try the aluminum plate, which I'm actually equally as excited for, because the polycarb plate ended up sounding really good. Although, I have to go find out where I put that polycarb, or the aluminum plate. Maybe it's in the other box. Oh, that's loud. Let me cut this. I've been wanting a Sonnet for such a long time, and now is the time. Yeah, I think my honest opinion here, guys, is we did basically all this combination last time. We just didn't assemble this one here with the aluminum plate. The major difference in today's stream is going to be the alu plate, but we pretty much did this exact, like, we experimented with everything last stream. So if you guys aren't interested in that, you know, I'm not going to force you guys to stay and watch, but if you guys are interested in seeing different switches in a different plate, by all means, stay and watch. But yeah, I think for me right now, I still prefer the polycarbonate bottom sound profile when we did the comparisons in the other board, but maybe the aluminum plate will change that a bit. I'm not sure if you remember me talking about getting cherry stabs for my board about a week or two ago. Well, they arrived and I got them in my board in some old Glorious Pandas a friend of mine gave me that I lubed, and stabs are fantastic. Hey, dude. Nothing beats good old cherry clip-ins. Absolutely nothing. Oh, and for this one here today, guys, we're not going to remove these. We won't remove the standoffs today, because I think some people wanted to see it with the standoffs. Go for it, Alex. I love to stay and watch Tinker and chat. Thanks, dude. You have to use a soldering iron and push them through. They're a little bit more involved to get off. And I would say it's like one of the things that I don't necessarily love about the mode PCBs is the kind of forced standoffs, but it is what it is. Alrighty. Here's the weight, the orange weight, by the way. So this is not really, it's a piece of aluminum, but we can call it a weight. This one here is E-coated. And if you get the special edition ones, it'll have numbers, and then it's all engraved as well, so it's not like it's just, you know, lasered on. Pretty cool. And then you can flip them either way. Alright, and let's do stabilizers. Let's just start with those. Although I do need to refill my 205 vial. Where is my 205 vial? It's an excuse to see more Sonnet. Thanks, Toxic. Appreciate you, dude. Obscura's an alu plate with PC bottom's gonna be an exact build. Gonna be my exact build. I don't know who's picking up the new Sonnet, but I'm curious to see what you guys would be doing for a, I guess a build. Let's see. I need this brush. Alex, were you a Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network kid? I don't know, man. So nice. I watched YTV a lot growing up, which I think is a Canadian thing. I don't necessarily know if that makes me Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network. I think if I had to pick one of the three of those, it was probably Cartoon Network. So nice.
Wondering the last 18
Thank you,
months.
Aram. Thank you, Bob. Dude, I know, right? The last 18 months have flew by lately. It is absolutely wild. Like, I was thinking today too, I'm like, man, it's July in like a week, and shit's just flying so fast right now. YTV still going strong. Yeah, like, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network. Like, I remember even, this might be a throwback to some people, I played a lot of the Flash games on the Cartoon Network website, and I really enjoyed those. I didn't really absolutely love Disney shows. Like, they weren't really my thing. And I think Nickelodeon just was not. I think I missed the Nickelodeon boat as well. Like, I just was not into that. But the Flash games on the website for Cartoon Network were like my jam, dude. It was so, they were so involved. Like, they were such like big games too. Like, they weren't just like small little like they were like full on games. It was sick. I wonder if they still have those anywhere. I would love to go back and play those. Oh shit, that's like bringing me back, bro. That's like a nostalgia trip, dude. I got introduced to anime through YTV. They did have a bunch of anime on YTV, actually. That's true. Captain Planet RPG Tactics. Bro, I remember that, dude. That was like one of my go-to games, even though I didn't actually like Captain Planet all that much. But it was such a fun game. I also played one where you had to like solve mysteries, I think. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was so much fun. These games were great, but I would die on the hill of late 2000s Facebook games like Restaurant City. Fuck, did I play any Facebook games? I don't think I did. I think I missed the boat on that too. I think that was a bit maybe after when I was not too into that kind of stuff. I don't know now. Dexter's Lab and Courage the Cowardly Dog were great shows from Cartoon Network. Yeah, those were great shows. Tom and Jerry was also very good too. Yeah, I think Cartoon Network was more my thing. There's also Johnny Bravo. That was fun to watch. Farmville? Oh my god, I remember the days of Farmville. I never played it, but everyone talked about it. Everybody I know spoke about Farmville. Oh, Bakugan? Was that the marble one, Toxic? Because if that was the marble one, I can tell you a funny story about that. Okay. When I was much younger, I got into that as well. I liked the show, and I really liked the actual, like, the toys, or whatever you want to call them. Like, the actual marble launchers. And I remember we went to the C&E one year when I was small, and they had a YTV truck there. And they were doing a Bakugan competition. And I kid you not, dude, I smoked everybody. All right? No competition, dude. There was none. What's up, Burbs? How you doing, man? And I don't remember what you didn't really win much, but it was so much fun. Get them? Dude, it's such a core memory to me. Oh, you found them? Disney Flash games? Was it Disney? No, it was more, I think, Cartoon Network, right? Thank you, though, Bob. I appreciate them. Honestly, Cartoon Network also ate and left no crumbs with their early 2010s, like Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Gumball. Stupid question. Is Cartoon Network still doing a lot of good stuff now, or is it kind of fallen off? I remember that game was actually fun. I regret giving them away. Yeah, Bakugan was the most fun out of all of them. Like, Beyblades was cool, but I never really played much Beyblade. Also, thanks, guys, for the follows. I appreciate it, by the way. Fallen off, really? Bring me back Teen Titans? Dude, you know what show fucking sucked that I am trying to, like, get through? Is the Teen Titans show. Like, the newest one, the newest iteration. I just can't get into it, dude. I'm fully caught up in it, but I can't. Like, it's just not great. Beyblade's the perfect toy design where it just kept breaking. Yeah. The new one's whack. Yeah, the new one's so bad. I'm sure they've fallen off. Not a lot of kids watching cable TV. Everyone just streams. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to like sit here and reminisce and call it, you know, easier times or whatever, but at the same time, I think it's fair to say that I really enjoyed I don't know. There was just always something to look forward to. And nowadays you can consume everything so quickly that you kind of lose that looking forward to aspect of things. It's kind of why I really like the fact that some shows that I watch still release things on a weekly basis. So at least I have something to do and I have something to look forward to. For example, I think Netflix has a habit of releasing all the shows all in one go. And I kind of lose interest with that particular series or genre of things, even if it was good, quicker, you know? Those were the days. True. Official Cartoon Network studio closed. Oh, really? When did they officially close? That I did not know about. I think the way Disney Plus releases shows is the better way than Netflix all in one shot. Man, I agree. If only Disney Plus wasn't so bad lately. There's nothing I want to watch on Disney Plus. So much so that I don't have a subscription anymore for it. So, I don't know. I've been enjoying The Boys lately, and then the other show that I'm like very adamant about watching every Saturday is Kaiju number 8. That show slaps. The last episode of that show slapped. When it ended, I watched it last night. When it ended, dude, I was like, how on earth? Did you give up on Acolyte? Did they really drop the ball? Oh, Insti, I watched the Cliff Notes for episode 3, and then I watched the Cliff Notes of the Cliff Notes for episode 4, and I said, no, thank you. Absolutely no thank you. They don't know, like, the people who produced that show and wrote that show have no idea what's going on in the Star Wars universe. I'm not going to claim that I'm a master, but some of this shit just makes no sense, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to pretend this does not exist. Can I get a keyboard, Mr. Otos? I'm going to be doing big giveaways in 2 weeks. No, in about a month, I'd say. There's going to be giveaways in July. So keep your eye out. Unless we have reruns. Remember Boomerang? Boomerang. Which one's Boomerang? I don't know. You know what I want to get back into somehow? And I hope that this kind of maybe ends up being that for someone, but I feel like every Saturday/Sunday when I was younger, it would be like, in the mornings at least, it'd be like you have breakfast and you just watch like one of your favorite shows type thing. And that'd be your morning, and it was kind of like a ritual, you know? It felt good. And I feel like with me watching shows on Saturday night now, because I've been kind of getting back into that groove, it's been a little bit of a ritual, and I really enjoy it. It's kind of like this is you kind of have that set time, you know? Jujutsu Kaisen, I have not seen the new season 4. Everyone says it's really good, Goofy, but I just have not seen it yet. I need to reacquaint myself with the first season, so I think I need to rewatch it. And what difference with the new Sonnet? The new Sonnet basically is more of a side grade. I would consider this a 1.5 rather than a 2.0. It just implements Mode's new lattice system into the keyboard. It's a good implementation. Is it worth upgrading from your old Sonnet? I would truthfully say probably not, unless you really, really enjoy the new lattice system and want new colors, or just want another Sonnet. But if your idea is to get like a better Sonnet, I would consider this marginally better, and that's even based off preference. Like I said, it's a 1.5 or kind of a redo. Sat morning cartoons were best. Can't believe the networks killed that off. I know. Actually, I'm this close to canceling Netflix. I saw that my bill for Netflix was $24 Canadian or something, and I'm like, man, I'm not even utilizing this much. Like, I watch some shows. I don't know if it's worth keeping the subscription anymore, but I feel like I'm just watching it just because I have nothing to do. Wait, we having a giveaway? No. Let me tell you guys the exact date. I might change it by a week or something, but this is Discord, wrong thing. Hold on, I'll tell you guys the date of when we do giveaways. Oh god, I have hiccups like crazy right now. So July 15th, or it might be July 23rd. But not July 23rd rather. July 23rd I have booked for someone. It'll be July 15th for subathon giveaway stuff. It's going to be probably one of the bigger ones that we've done. So be sure to tune in if you guys want. I'll just tell you guys this now too. July 15th we'll do a big subathon. I can't do the 15th. Can you change the date? Maybe for you burbs. And then I have a lot more stuff I want to give away. So I might be doing another mini one. It's probably September, maybe October. So there'll probably be two kind of back-to-back where I think there'll be a lot of stuff to give away. I got some stuff to donate. Sounds good, Rob. Send me a DM and we'll figure out what we can do for the community. I don't even subscribe to Netflix. I spend most of my free time watching Twitch streams. Hey, Twitch streams are a good way to kind of consume some media as well. There are some really good shows and stuff on Twitch that you can kind of tune into, or people's content. It's fun. I'm the same way. Sometimes I just want to watch Twitch. It feels a bit more interactive in a sense too. No, I already gave away a Moon Tower and I have no idea what happened to it, so... There's going to be some other nice keyboards though, so don't fret. Alex in chat, what's a nice Win keyless aluminum 60 that's in stock or coming to group buy soon? Was the Pavlov 60 or 65? And was that Win keyless? The Pavlov was good. I feel like that didn't get a lot of attention. Yeah, Frog Mini, if that's going to be in stock. Is the Nazar still in stock? I don't know if it's in stock still. Oh, that's just showing me the place. Yeah, Salvation, but that's not Win keyless though. You want it Win keyless, right? You could maybe go with the Nazar if they're still in stock. Oh no, they're out of stock. My mistake. Are they? Yeah, they're out of stock. My bad. Did someone say Frog Mini? What is your favorite GMK set? Shit. This is a tough one. My favorite GMK set. Fuck. I feel like there's... I hate to do this to you, Wolfie. I really do, man. But I feel like I have like 4 or 5 different sets that I could tell you for different reasons why they're my favorite. For example, I got one like based off nostalgia in this hobby. I got one based off of like usability. But if I had to pick one, like if you're just telling me to pick one basically for the rest of my life, fuck, that's a toughie. I think it would, don't hate me for this, guys. It would probably be something very neutral, like probably Boneyard. That would probably be my go-to set. But if I had to pick something a bit more fun, probably Miklon. I don't know. I feel like it changes so often based off of what I'm into. It's hard to pick favorites in this hobby sometimes. Dude, you know, Frank, I was going to say Wob, but I'm a little nervous these days to say that, you know? Can you please release a Stone and Orange Mode 65? Love the stone color, but I prefer a 65. Love your work. Thank you, dude. I can talk to them about maybe doing a small batch or something. I can definitely see what they say. I don't know how likely it is to happen, but maybe. Maybe we can figure out a small batch. That could be really fun. I heard Future Funk 2 is happening, but it's not. Someone told me it's not quite what I'd expect for Future Funk. Do you guys have a link to that by any chance? I haven't really looked it up. It was like yesterday someone told me. Yeah, someone said it's like sparkly or something. So is it really a round 2 at that point? That's confusing to me. Let me see this. I mean, that does look cool and all. I don't know why they just wouldn't release a base kit for this, though. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? It's still an IC, so I hope it gets removed. Yeah, me too. I feel like it suits the board. My concern is, and this is my concern with a lot of sparkles. Hear me out. Sometimes the sparkles look like dust. And it just kind of makes the keyboard look dirty. So, I don't know how I truly feel about like just little flecks of sparkle like that, but we'll see. I don't know. Now is the perfect time to voice your complaints in the IC. Yes, what Fran said. What Fran said, please. Voice your opinions if you guys actually want the set. That's the fun part about these ICs. They're interest checks that you can relay feedback to the designers. How am I liking the new vertical mouse? Let me be honest, guys. For everyday browsing, just using the internet, it's fantastic. For doing photo work, I cannot. This mouse gets turned off and I pick another mouse when I'm using editing or anything like that. I just can't get the finite movements to be as accurate as another mouse. It's so comfortable. Like, I've definitely felt my wrist and everything feels painless. But for finite stuff, I cannot do it. It is the worst feeling, worst performing thing for more finite. Like if I'm editing something, I need to remove a speck of dust with a healing tool. I just can't do it with this mouse. But it is comfortable. I like the glitter on Voir. Voir was okay. I also think it looked a smidge like dust though. I don't use my 3S as much. I need something light and quick to use. You know, there's that Razer mouse that's pretty good. It's like an Ergo. I forget which one it is called now. I have a Sora V2 coming my way because I'm going to be trying it. I'm like I said, I know that Elk One's going to kill me for this, but I'm slowly falling down the mouse rabbit hole. It's somewhat interesting to me, and luckily I have a lot of friends who are willing to let me try things. I'm very grateful that I can try things. You know, it's obviously not going to be my stuff, but also, my Lamzu fell. My Lamzu Atlantis, I dropped it the other day, and the shell cracked a little bit. I was cleaning off my desk, and I knocked it off. It's still usable, and it doesn't hurt my hand to use it all, but I was a little bummed that the shell cracked a smidge. +1 for the Stone 65. Miss your Envoy, so would be picking up a Stone 65 in a heartbeat. Okay, I'll let Mode know. The Sora V2 is something that all my mouse reviewer friends have been like, dude, this is sick. So I've only really used one mouse, and it's the G502. That's a classic, bro. If there's a Sora made with a clear frosted PC with tasteful RGB, I might get it. There's only 3 colors for that thing. I was looking it up. There's pink, white, and black. I don't know how I feel about going for a white mouse, because I feel like my hands would make that shit dirty as quick as possible. So if I had to pick one up, low-key, I'd probably just pick the pink, or I mean, maybe not even the pink, probably just the black model. I'm a no-frills kind of, I don't need the mouse to look cool anymore type of guy. I think even the painted mouse face is kind of worn off of me a little bit. I have 3 white mice in rotation. Do you feel like they get dirty quick, though? Why are your hands so dirty? I don't know, dude. Dude, you know what's crazy, too? I had to quickly redo my hair before a stream. I don't know what it was yesterday. We went out just quickly to go to the mall just to look around, and I came home and my hair was like brittly dry, and I have done nothing different to my hair in terms of washing it and stuff. And then even today, I had to actually put like some gel in my hair. I don't know what it is. The weather is just making my hair dry, bro. It was like straw dry. Hard to say my Beast X was worth it, but I live this mouse, man. I mean, if you love it, you love it, right, Fit? I mean, that's a very personal choice, I feel. Picking the right mouse is a toughie. It's not as easy as I'd say a keyboard, which is interesting. Keychron knockoff of the MX Master? I don't know how I feel about Keychron these days. More and more people who use their product and come back to me tell me their customer service is butt. A lot of dry heat, and I apply a small glob of castor oil gel, and it works wonders, man. Yeah, I don't know what it was. The other day, it was just bad. Okay.
Happy Sunday,
Regalicious.
cutie pie. I'm about to go run errands with the fam. Enjoy stream.
Dude, enjoy the errands, bro. I think some people look at errands as a bad thing. I love doing errands. It's a good way to spend time with everyone, you know? Alright, let's start screening some stabs. The Sora V2 is from Ninjutsu, yes. Looks like an old ball mouse off. Old ball office mouse? Really? I mean, it just looks like a standard mouse with like a decent little shape there. After feeling this smooth PC bottom of my Blueberry, I think PC mice will be the way to go in the future. Oh, polycarbonate? I mean, that's what the Sora V2 is made of, right? Polycarbonate? Oh, this is not the right area for this. Have I ever used QMK QMX stabs? Yes. If you guys want to see my opinion on most stabilizers, although I haven't had a chance to do the last thing that I promised you guys, all my experiences with stabs are summed up on my stabilizer sheet on my website. Here, let me get that for you guys. I personally think it's incredibly useful to have. I don't know if people also found this useful, but I update it as much as I can too. Here you go. Literally every thought of any stab I've used. Now, the condition is I have to use the stab 5 times for me to get a better sense of do I like this on 5 different keyboards. I know you've probably answered this question plenty of times. I remember you addressing this in your previous VODs, but I just couldn't find which VOD it was. Do you use dielectric grease with stab wires when modding the cherry clip-ins? Yes. I think I'm going to be adding a little bit of how I lube them for stabs in the stabilizer ranking sheet as well. But the only stabs that I do not use dielectric grease for are QMX, TX, and even Stabies. But to give you a brief summary on what I feel about the QMX stabs, they are... if you lube them correctly, they're fine. Longevity-wise, they're not fine, though, because you can't really go in and tweak them. You would have to take apart the board, take apart the stab, re-lube them, and then just hope that you did it right. I think they are the worst ranked in terms of modding because they're so difficult to kind of tune. So they're not really my cup of tea. Do I still do YouTube streams? I don't, because YouTube is weird with music choices, and I don't know. I just don't feel like risking my entire YouTube account for doing live streams. And I just kind of like the way I do it now, and it's kind of my own problem. I'm not really willing to change in that sense. So the answer is probably not until I have to. Is there a bird on my windowsill? Hold on, I want to go see. YouTube's not a great streaming platform. Well, I think even more than that too. What is wrong with this screw? There we go. First time using cherry clip-ins, and man, they're amazing if you clip them properly. It's the first stab. It's the first stab that stems don't bottom out on the PCB. Yeah, cherry clip-ins are fantastic. I'll keep saying this just because they're so cheap. Cherry clip-ins never lost, dude. Never once. A bit random, but does anyone in the chat know when the Crust 65 is going to be shipped? I think that info should be on the vendor's website. I think most of the vendors put it on. I can't remember now, but I don't recall. Hey, what's up, Scotty? How you doing, dude? A little late to the party, but hope you're having a good day. Bye. What's up, dude? I'm having a decent day. Day just started. I'm gonna be honest. I stayed up really late last night and I played Diablo because I was just feeling gaming last night, dude. I was feeling it. I also I hit the rower yesterday too. I've been trying to do more of that because I kind of do want to get a little bit more in shape. I feel like I've been really bad with feel like I've been pretty bad with that. I do want to hit my weight goal this year. So I've been trying to motivate myself to do more of the gym type thing. No, I decided I didn't want to play last night. I just wanted to do Diablo. So that was my goal last night. It was just Diablo. All right. I don't know why I struggled screwing all these in today. Did you catch up on the anime you were watching? I did, and I watched, like I said, I started 86. And then I'm just waiting for episodes of everything else that I've been watching to come out. Right now, it's just a waiting game. But I'm probably just going to binge 86 probably during the week. I mean, the new Diablo season is... Guys, let me be honest. The new Diablo season's it really made up for what they released. If you guys have played the Diablo 4 on launch and were like, this is a terrible, terrible video game, let me tell you guys, the new season fixed... For me, it fixed all of that. I'm a Diablo fan, and when I got Diablo 4, it was just a letdown. I've been very much enjoying the new season. It's fantastic. There's very little that I would even complain about. Rowing's a great workout. Technique is key to not fool worry back. Yes. Technique is huge on that, and I try to make sure that my technique while I'm doing it is excellent. All right, let me get the plate and whatnot. I think I put the plate underneath. 1 second, guys. It's in the other box. What do you think of The Boys Season 3 and 4? I'm going to go through Season 3, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Dude, The Boys is sick. Look, I don't know how you guys in chat feel about it, but it's such a good show. I would highly recommend it, dude. Highly, highly recommend it. People say the last season dropped the ball? What? I actually really liked the new... Well, so far I'm liking the new season. I just want to see what happens. I don't know, actually. Does the new season drop the ball? I don't think it does. Who here thinks the new ones drop the ball? That's actually a show I've been watching every week, too. Zeph, don't worry about it then. Have you watched the new season, Zeph? Please. Aluminum plate. Come out of the baggie. Why are the baggies so tight this time? Alright. We're going to leave the standoffs off just as an experiment as well. I did lube some Obscura switches, so we will be using these today. The new Silo. When did Silo come out? I also want to watch it. I know some people said Silo was boring, but I thought it was fantastic. I'm playing the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah, that's it's downloaded. I just need to play it. Who started watching House of Dragons Season 2? I haven't. If there's one thing I'm going to be honest with you guys about, I don't like Lord of the Rings one bit. Or not Lord of the Rings, rather. Game of Thrones. I don't like Game of Thrones even a smidge. I have tried to get into Season 1 of Game of Thrones like 5 times. And it has bored the living tears out of me 5 times. So, I understand people like that kind of stuff. But, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I couldn't get into it. Then this week, the new Bear season comes out, and it's probably going to be dope. Well, that'd be interesting to watch, too. I watched Bear Season 1. I liked it. I couldn't get into Game of Thrones either. There was just something like... I don't know the right way to describe it. There just was something not quite my cup of tea with that particular show, I guess. Are those Alexotos colored switches too? That's neat. Yes, the switches are sold out now because we had a batch 1. By the way, so fucking grateful that you guys liked them enough to make them sold out. There'll be another batch of them coming out soon. We made sure that there's enough to be launched alongside the Sonnets as well. Do you know that the Lumen Key just released a brass internal weight for the Lumen Key 65? That would be interesting to try out. The Lumen Key is still such an underrated board. So underrated. What genre of TV show do you like? I like a little bit of everything. Oh, you know which one I'm watching right now? It's on Apple TV. Let me tell you guys what it is. Presumed Innocent. I'm watching that. It's with Jake Gyllenhaal. And I actually went in pretty blind, and so far it's been super entertaining. I've been kind of hooked on it, but I think there's only 4 episodes out. Speaking of Lumen Key, I think that I mentioned this, but they have a 60% in the works, and I'm highly considering it. Yeah, Lumen Key's sick. Apple TV shows are seriously underrated. Yeah, I agree. They seriously are. Lumen Key, Matt, has been producing some fire stuff, but it's been kind of glanced over just because more people are more into the QWERTY keys stuff. But I do find Lumen Key, sound-wise, for all the boards that I've tried, is more up my alley. They're just not as like feature-rich as some of the other boards. Shrinking was so good, dude. I've watched a few episodes of Severance, but I liked it a lot. I think there was just other stuff that came up that I didn't end up finishing it, and I have to go back and rewatch it all now, and I just haven't done it. I've heard good reviews on Oil Kings, but I've never seen you using them. Oh, that's because I don't like Oil Kings. I think they're just okay. I think the draw of Oil Kings, when Oil Kings were released, were that Oil Kings didn't need to be lubed. They do need to be lubed. Absolutely need to be lubed. I really have always stood by this, that I think the oil or the lube on Oil Kings is terrible and needs a once over. Therefore, I've just never really used them and haven't seen the appeal in them. So that's just my opinion, though. Some people think completely differently than me, and that's fine too. Lubed and filmed IMO, Oil King batch I got was so overlubed. Yeah, they're just not. I think consistency might be the biggest thing with the Oil Kings. Says the Nixie enjoyer. Oh, please, FR, please. Oh my goodness. I think I need to get a pair of new earphones for streaming. Lately, I haven't really been enjoying the wire, or maybe I'll just get something wireless for streaming. The Alexotos edition Obscuras are so good. Oh, but did you order some too? Yeah, they look great on this. They're gonna look great. Really, really good. So the stone and the switches and the stone should be pretty nice together, as you guys can see. Good little combination of things. About 220 and I've been loving them. Damn, thank you, Bite. My only regret is not buying more. There's gonna be more. There will be another batch of them coming in soon. I buy one, when I don't know a switch, I buy 110. Just so I have them, just in case I want to use them on the full size. And then I get a few extras as well. Gotta go, man. Bye, Void. Take care. Thoughts on Nixies on a CF plate? Carbon fiber isn't usually my go-to, but I think it can sound nice depending on the mounting style. Although it might be a bit overly bright. So I'm not for certain on those. 110 is a save option until you know. But then you never know, right? Yeah, for me, after that, if I know I like them, I'll order a big batch of them. That way there I just have them. I've done that with a few switches, like Milky Yellows, Nixies, some certain cherry switches, Obscuras, whole bunch of things I've done that with. But if I don't like them after that, and if I do need more, I'll just order little batches of like 70 or something. Do you mind highlighting the difference between the special edition versus regular mode linear switches? The only difference between these and the regular Obscuras, other than color, that's the obvious one, would be the springs. I opted for a different spring inside the switch just because I personally felt the regular Obscuras were a bit heavy for my taste. So we had a spring made to go in here. So they're exclusive springs. There's no name for them, but they're exclusive to this particular switch, and they're a little lighter. I just ordered 500 Hyperglides in springs / films. Which ones did you end up getting for springs and films? Actually, is there any left of the Obscuras? Let's see. Obscuras. I think there was none last I checked. Oh yeah, there's none. Okay, there'll be more. Pinky swear, guys. Spring when? I don't know if I'll release a spring. Have you tried clack bits? Yeah, they're really nice. I really like the clack bits. They had a really nice sound signature to them. Ordered a whole ass 10 emo switches to see if I liked them, and now I only use them on vowels, HJ, spacebar, until the rest come in. So you ended up liking them? What was the process of making Obscuras? I mean, I didn't really have to go through a process for this. I know the process of picking stuff for a Switch, because I am involved in doing something else for that. But the Obscuras were easy, because the Obscuras were already pretty much made. I just went to mode and said, hey, can we get the housing to be this color, the stem to be this color? And then I gave him a rough estimate. I'm like, I want a 55 to 60 gram spring, something in between as best as you can get it, preferably 56 or 58. And, you know, we wanted that to be a specific, not force curve per se, but we want to have a specific feeling. And then they did that for us. They sent us back graphs and whatnot. And then I picked stuff. The guy who emailed you, how dare you recommend Cherry Switch to Cherry Clip-ins, still cracks me up. Oh, the guy who was like dead set on why Stabies were the best, and I was so wrong for recommending Cherry and how Cherry's the worst brand. Yeah, I get a lot of like wild emails like that sometimes. Is the plate gray? Yeah, it's aluminum. It's an aluminum, like a gunmetal gray kind of plate. Your smiling desk brings a smile to my face. Couldn't just like not done that today, you know? Could just like not. Can you just let me have a nice day today? Tee. Is there a significant difference between MX2As and Hyperglides? I could not tell you. I think I've used one batch of MX2As. And I've used the Glarsa switches, which are apparently MX2As. I don't have enough experience. I'm still working through a lot of the stock of my other stuff, and you know, if a brand wants me to check it out, then sure, but no one's been like, hey, you want to check out these new MX2As? So right now, I don't have the right information to give you guys an educated opinion on the matter. And I hope that makes sense. Alrighty. Shouldn't be a very long build today, so. You weren't on the trip to all those other YouTubers? I'm not cool enough in the keyboard world for that. I'm a Twitch streamer, and Twitch streamers are not considered cool enough. I'm at the bottom of that totem pole, I guess. Wait, are MX Blacks thinner than Nixies? I consider them to be a smidge thinner in terms of sound profile. I think the Nixies have a bit more of a depth to them. It's why I ended up liking them more. And I also feel like when Nixies break in, and I've tried broken in Nixies, they still maintain some of that nicer sound signature, while Hyperglides kind of become very thin to me. It's a good point. I'll go watch YouTube, I guess. Yeah, no one likes the Twitch streamers. No, the real thing is I think that they probably have better platforms and bigger platforms to showcase what they're doing. And that's the goal at the end of the day, right? Like most brands want bigger platforms for that kind of stuff. Ooh, my stomach's growling. How often do you find yourself fixing the pins of switches after building? Depending on the build, 1 to 2. Sometimes 3.
20 months.
Thank you, Bruno. Appreciate the 20 months of you being here, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I would say like 1 to 3 on hot swap boards anyways. Not a whole hell of a lot. Speaking of you and YouTube, I was so shocked to find that you made an editioned non-VOD content, or edited non-VOD content during the pandemic, and it was so nice to watch. Yeah, it's still around. We had to rename it and remove it around because YouTube... YouTube's been so irritating about that VOD channel. They've stripped it of allowing us to use links because they said it's lazy. They basically said it's lazy content, even though it's not supposed to be content that you guys are supposed to be like, wow.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Jbugator 9.
Thank you, Love
This is
Cats.
their first gift sub in the channel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the gifted. I love the VODs. What the fuck? Yeah, YouTube hates them. YouTube told me it's lazy content, and because it's lazy content, I don't have the right to link things or even monetize, which I wasn't worried. That was making like $1 or $2 a video. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, they said, nope, you're not allowed to do anything. And they said, you can just upload the VODs. And what's stupid is, even though it's not monetized, YouTube will still send me emails being like, hey, that VOD you just uploaded? Yeah. Even though we're not giving you anything, the $1 or $2 that we're supposed to give you, they just let me know. They always let me know every video. They're like, we're giving that $1 or $2 to the person who wrote this song. So go fuck yourself. And I'm just like, bro, that makes no sense because there's no ads running in the video, but sure. Dude, I love YouTube because I watch on Apple TV and the Twitch app for VODs is broken. Yeah, I'm still going to always continue to upload them to YouTube, but yeah, they really don't like the fact that it's been streamed on Twitch and moved to YouTube. Knowing the information about how they hate the VODs on YouTube, I don't think I would multi-stream because I feel like YouTube would just penalize me for doing that. So I'm very unwilling to, at this point, give that even a go. All right, here's the weight. We're going to put this into the board now. And like I said, this can be either done this way, where you don't have to look at the signature and number, or this way. And it's not like it's super visible, though. It's still a little bit faded out because it's polycarb. If you look hard enough, though, you'll be able to see it. But in case you just wanted a more clean aesthetic, we've thought of that and we've made it flippable. So you don't need to worry too much. I have to ask Chris, and if they're not going to be selling the one, or if they're not going to be selling the 1 out of 200 or 1 out of 10, I will be shipping them back the weights. I don't know if they just sent me an extra one that they had made just for the streams, but I want people to get the numbered weights. So I'll probably just end up shipping them back after I'm done taking pictures and stuff. Because I'd rather them just ship me an orange weight. Or maybe I just don't get a weight at all, and I want people to have them. So this will go well with the X-ray keycaps. Any idea when it will drop? This is all going to be on the 26th. 26th at 1 p.m. This guy and this guy. Analog Dreams. Oh, for this? Man, that weight made my lips pucker up. Huh? Where do you pick up cherry clip-ins? Depends. I will most likely get them from R&D KBD here in Canada. But if they don't have them in stock, which is rare that they don't have them, I'll just mass order them from somewhere else. My last big batch was from a place called Poverty Keys. Let's get the daughter board out here. Cladney would look good on this too. I don't know what I'm going to use today. I haven't really thought it through. I think we said we were going to use Mecha Kaiju, but I'm also considering maybe trying something different today. I don't know, just going with the flow and seeing what else we can use. I'm not tied to the idea or married to the idea of anything here yet, so. Given the fact that the PC is frosted, I installed the weight signature up. Yeah, it's either or, right? That's the cool thing that we did, was just made sure that you can pick. Let's pick this guy. Let's screw you in here. Screw. And if I'm wondering if there's threaded inserts on the PC, there's no need for threaded inserts.
Appreciate you taking the time to answer every question and engaging with the chat.
Into the polycarb.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mad Station. I appreciate that, man. I try my best. I think it's important that if If I'm doing something like building keyboards and people have questions, I try to answer as many questions as possible. But I mean, sometimes I miss a few. I'm only human, so sometimes we don't always get it right. Peaches and cream would be sick on this. Oh, that's true. Peaches and cream would be pretty cool for this too. Actually, that would be really cool. I might be playing Apex tourney today. I'm kind of nervous. Yo, Elkwon, what is the? This is a very. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. What is the prizes like for that? Like, is it a monetary prize or do you get like skins or something? What do you get for that? Again, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Also, yeah, are you gonna be streaming it? Are you gonna get one of the copper editions? It's right here. The copper one's right above it. Where's the last screw? Oh, here it is. I might stream it. Well, hell yeah, I might watch. I got one thing I need to do today, which is go grocery shopping really quick, and then I'll be home. So if you're going to be playing later today, I'll definitely watch. I would love to see some Apex action by Mr. Elkwon. Modern Materials would go sick with this. Does anyone make a nice Thocky foam kit for the Sonnet? Foam? Mode sells the foam too. I'm not going to use the foam today because I don't think the keyboard absolutely needs it. So why don't we start today by using the more firm gaskets?
Halfway there to the 3-year anniversary. Wow.
Thank you, Roddy. I appreciate you for 30 months. God damn. Oh my God. Thank you so much, dude. That is absolutely crazy to me. Yeah, we'll use the more firm lattice mounts for now. See how these sound. I like the options in this board. I always have with the lattice mounts. I think there's a lot of cool little variables you can kind of do with this. All right. This way. The tolerance on these ones here are a little bit tougher to get in. I think you just gotta like angle them in and push a little bit. There we go. Slowly going in here. I think maybe that's might be my only small complaint with this is the tolerance of the firmer gaskets seem to be a little bit tight. Although it shouldn't. There we go. Okay. Now let's do like this. I would love to see a montage photo / storyboard video of all the keywords you've built over the years. Oh man. You know, I've lost track. I used to sort of have a rough idea, and then I stopped counting, and I have literally zero clue on the amount of boards that I've built. I really did lose track. I built at least 10. Yeah, you're right, Elaine. Definitely. Dare I say, maybe even 15. Dare I say it? This is your first time using the Alexotos switches? No, we've had this is my second round of them, so I've used them plenty of times. I love the way they sound. They're fantastic. Okay. So here is the polycarbonate bottom. Then we have the orange accent. Oh, this looks cool. You know, it still has like a good weight to it as well, even though this is the polycarbon aluminum weight. It's not bad. Happy Sunday, dude. Thank you, Anz. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. How many switches do you think are in your house currently? Oh, probably, Megan, probably 400. I don't have a lot of switches. 400 or 500 maybe at the most. I'll just say to stay safe, 600 switches. And I would consider that to be not truly a crap ton, considering I've built a lot of keyboards. If we're talking about loose switches, like the ones over the years I only have 5 left of or 2 left of, yeah, that I probably have a crap ton. But I don't know what to do with any of those switches. I kind of just keep them as spares or just give them to people when they want things in boards. So, tiny nitpick, could have used silver screws in the bottom as the weight already uses them. Oh, you're talking about these ones? I mean, we can ask. I can definitely see. I don't really personally mind the black screws in the bottom here, but we can definitely see if they have silver screws. I can't imagine that being difficult. Hold on, I'm DMing you with how many Jeff has in his graveyard. How does Jeff have so many? What percentage of your streams are client builds? Interesting question. I think like this month is kind of a low month for client builds. This month's been about 50% of my streams have been client builds. On a normal month, I would say like 80%. There's not a whole lot of like boards that we do that are, you know, sponsored or anything like that. Some months there's none. But yeah, I would say about 80% on the regular, 75% maybe just to keep it safe. How does he have, can I say it? How on earth does he have that? How? Oh my gosh. How many do you have in your personal collection? Not too sure, but we're going to be giving away like 20 in the next week or two, or next 2 weeks. So there'll be a lot. What's the number? 9,300. That is a lot of switches. That's not too bad. I'm at almost 8,000. What the? I don't even know if I can visualize 9,300 switches. I have no idea. I don't know if I think they said that's his graveyard of switches. Damn, dude, that is pretty crazy to me. All right. Let's get some stabilizers tuned. That's like $3,000 in switches. Dude, I feel bad when I have to spend $100 on switches and I get a big batch. I'm always like shitting bricks. All right, now the decision-making process of what keycaps do I use on this today. I don't think I want to go Kaiju. I think Kaiju is an easy choice. And I think I want to play it a little bit more experimental today. So, let me go get up and figure out what we got. If Tatooine was in a GMK cherry profile, I'd say, yeah, Tatooine would be sick, dude. I don't have Signet. Do a blue or green set? Let me see what I got. Let me see. You know what might be cool? Give me one moment, guys. I actually have an idea. Go Firefly? Would Firefly look good on this? Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if I have it available. Maybe I don't have it available. Never mind about that one. But let me see what else I got. Violet on Cream, VOC? Really? I don't think VOC would look that good. If I'm being honest. I don't know if I like the VOC idea. Do I not have that set anywhere? I swear I had it recently. 1 second, guys. I'm like dead set on finding this one particular set now. Huh. Guess I don't have it somewhere right now. Alright, hold on one moment. Do I just do something neutral then? Do Striker for contrast? Would you guys want to see Striker on this? I have no idea personally. I can't truly visualize it right now. But if you guys want to see Striker on this, I'm willing to try it. No. I don't have Kabuki. But I want to do a GMK set because we did a Keycap set last time, or we did a different type of ABS, and I want to do a GMK set for this. So I think I'm going to limit it to GMK ABS. Blue and orange is a classic combo. The Monokai crowd. Do we do Monokai material? Let me see. That or I just do a beige set. We could just do beige. Let me see what else I got in the collection. I actually have a really good idea. Would you guys want to? Okay, just bear with me. I have a decent idea for this. Okay. Maybe Cinder? No. I have a really good idea. I'm gonna mix and match something. Skidata? Nah, I don't want to use Skidata. It's not that I don't like Skidata, it's just I don't feel like using it today. Okay, I'm just gonna use the classic retro Zuyan, but I'm gonna mix and match some highlights on it or some other colors. Panels would look sick too. I don't have the Modern Materials set yet. It is still en route. Thank you, I appreciate that, Unreal. Let's not use this. I think this will look really nice with the stone. And then I'm thinking, I don't know if this will have a good orange for it. I think this might be too bright. Yeah, this is way too bright. So, in that case, is this too red? I'm going to see if I have any orange accents that can match this and get a really nice, kind of like, I'd want something like this kind of orange, you know? But for an enter key. So we'll see what we can do. And we can kind of get highlights done for that. Or accents, rather. I keep saying highlights. The bright orange was nice, though. Oh, we could do the kaiju one. Yeah, we could just do kaiju mixed in with this. Hope you're doing well, Axe. I'm still on a bit of a high after the MK UK meetup. It was so good. Shout out to everyone in chat who was there yesterday. I saw some photos of it. It was good to put faces to the names. Hell yeah, dude. Did everyone have fun? I hope everyone did, man. I hope everyone had a lot of fun with that. It's always good to hear people are having fun with the meetup stuff. I'm fairly new to the hobby. How do I know what aftermarket spring to get? Shushu, I would say, first of all, you kind of have to make a judgment call. Do you want something heavy or light? I personally think that 60 to 65 is what most people would consider the middle ground. As for spring length, that will sort of affect the way that key press feels as well. A longer spring is typically a snappier return and can also add to the perceived heaviness of a spring. I personally really like 16 or 18 millimeter springs. I think those are fantastic, which are considered long springs, not the extra long springs. But if you don't want something super snappy, I would say just get the regular length springs. Actually, my GMK spacebar's on this one, so I'm going to steal that back for a second. Extra long springs too snappy? I just feel like they're too aggressively snappy for me, and I'm not too keen on them myself, so thank you very much. Anytime. Here to help. We all are. TX XL is 18. I thought TX XL was 20, so maybe it is 16 I like then. 16 is probably the more go-to. Mixing up my numbers. What happened with the artisans? I missed something in chat. I missed something in Niam Smooge. What are the orange switches? They're Alexotos Edition Obscuras. It's so weird saying my own username while mentioning the set of switches. But they're the set of switches that I collabed with Mode. They are basically the same as Obscuras. They're just a lighter spring, in case anyone's wondering. That is all. Let's do the F keys. I'm pretty new to the hobby. Is lubing your switches a requirement? Ooh, this is a toughie. This is a tough question because I personally think the answer is going to be yes. Not a requirement, but much preferred. And I think you'll probably enjoy the hobby a lot more if you kind of... And again, I don't mean to put down anyone who doesn't want to do this. You kind of just kind of swallow that kind of pill, I guess, and just
Someone was a butthead and stole 2 artisans from the meetup, making lots of people think twice before taking them to other meetups.
Yeah, people are jackasses sometimes. I mean, that makes me so sad. But I would personally say yes, lubing switches is not a requirement, but I think it'll give you the full kind of experience of the keyboard world. So in my humble opinion, go for it and lube your switches. It's the wrong page up. Dude, that is so sad that people have to do that to other people. I mean, I don't know, man. I have lots of opinions on that kind of stuff. Probably better if I don't say anything at all, but you know, it's really shitty that you have to ruin someone else's joy because you're just a greedy fuck. But whatever. Hopefully karma's real, even though I don't truly believe in it myself, but hopefully it is. Is this a good orange? This might be a good orange. Is there orange accents in here? Sorry guys, a lot of noise. Trying to see if I have an orange accent through here. Oh, this is a good orange, I think. And then we can do a little cherry for the top there. We can just leave that one there. Perfect. This is from EPBT. What is this called again? Oil on Vermilion, I think it was called. We can just put this here. Actually, this is a great orange for this. Oh, shit. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Some keycaps and artisans are def worth a lot. It's just sad and pathetic that you would steal it to begin with, but even worse because it's a passion / hobby that someone really loves and cares about. Yeah, like I said, I got nothing good to say about people who kind of thieve things like that from people, so I have nothing good to say, and I probably shouldn't say anything at all, other than I hope those people get what they deserve. The people that steal. That's it. It's hard for me to want to be sympathetic towards that situation because I don't think there's anything to be sympathetic about when you're stealing something that's not really vital to your survival, you know what I mean? Alright, so this is Retro Zuyin, and then I use the accents from Oil on Vermilion. It's an EPBT set. It's an ABS as well. So I'm using Obscuras. I did lube them with, believe it or not, GS2 lube because I'm going back and forth between if I like 205 more or GS2 lately on linears. GS2 is a smidge thinner, and I personally find it adds a little bit of depth to the sound signature as well. It's not quite as bright, weirdly enough. I've tried both plenty of times. They're my only two lubes I use. And we're using an aluminum plate. This is with the firmest lattice blocks as well. And then if you guys want to quickly take a peek at the side profile, so you can see the weight coming through on the polycarbonate unit here. I think that looks so cool that you can see the weight through the polycarb unit. Still has that signature mode accent on the Sonnet here, which is just, I think this keyboard looks stunning. Absolutely stunning, and it is it's one of Mode's best, if not the best, side profiles and keyboard design that they have ever done. Has the back over here, which again, you can see the weight peeking through. Let's make sure this doesn't, you can see a bit of that foot kind of sticking out from the bottom too, which is lovely. Adds a little bit of a line there. This does have that clamshell kind of bottom, which works really well for putting this together and only needs to utilize 2 screws. I think a lot of us were hesitant about the 2 screws when the first iterations of Mode Sonnets have come out, but they've really proven to not really be a problem. And there's the top over here. All right, guys, let us give this a go. Give you guys a little bit of an HJ test. Ooh, that's a deeper space bar. Hold on. That is a deep space bar. The number rows sound so good. I did lube these with GS2 lube from Kinetic Labs. Hi, Avo. Oh, this sounds great, dude. This does, to me, this is like... I don't even know if I want to use the other lattice blocks in this. This already feels really good too. It's a smidge firmer, but it's not like overly firm. As you guys can see, there's still some play on this with the firmer lattice blocks. This is great. Is there a cap set in your theme? There is not. This is just utilizing Retro Zuian and then some accents from another one, but who knows? Maybe soon. Who knows? Maybe eventually. I think my... Okay. My... What do you usually type? I usually type like, I love you guys because you guys are awesome, or I just type in random nonsense. But it's usually just like, I love you all in chat. I love you. It's just like that over and over again. Okay. I think the board is not super light, but it's also not very heavy, not compared to the all copper version. I think I like the polycarbonate bottom the best with the Sonnet. It is absolutely fantastic. The copper's good too. The copper definitely has more of a metallic-y kind of feedback to it, which is different sound signature. Obviously, we're using different switches here. But the nice thing about the polycarbonate bottom that I'm noticing, and I have already tested all this with the last Sonnet, not really much of a difference here. This can use any weight and still sound really good. So you don't need to worry about, you know, shelling out big money on like a brass or copper weight, unless you want one. So that's where I think my head is at with this. The Sonnet PC bottom, top frame being aluminum, or any top frame, would be the best combination. Because this sounds ridiculous. Like there is no... There's no thinness or feedback or... No, there's nothing like that at all. In-stock keycap sets can be bought from a lot of places. Novel Keys has them, Omnitype has them, Canon Keys has them, tons of people. I mean, Ash Keybs, Desk Hero, lots of places have in stock. The orange is from an EPBT set called Oil on Vermilion, which kind of matches up with the orange of this pretty well. I would even say it doesn't look the best on the camera because it seems to be blowing itself out, but maybe a bit more vibrant than the accent. Pretty nice though, gotta admit, dude. Pretty nice. Plate material, we're using aluminum today. I think both plates sounded great, by the way. Because I did try the polycarbonate on this one here, and I thought it sounded really good. I still think the more flexible plate for this would be probably the polycarbonate. I don't know if I'd want to use the aluminum plate for top mount. I can show you guys. We can change this to top mount right now. I just think the more flexible plate would be polycarbonate. I have tried polycarbonate top in this one here, and I thought it sounded good with the polycarbonate bottom. Or sorry, did I say polycarbonate top? Top mount with the polycarbonate plate, and it sounded really good. But I did use the polycarbonate bottom, and I preferred it with the polycarb bottom. I don't have the aluminum bottom on hand, no. And if you guys want to place for vendors as well, you could use the KBD News. I also have one on mine as well, the vendor list that I have. Mine is this over here, and it's curate it so it doesn't just have everything. It has people that I trust, and I remove people entirely. I don't just cross out the names or whatever. Can we try Tatooine before we go just to see how it looks? I don't know where my Tatooine set is Lego right now. Damn. Yeah, safest plate choices, I'd say aluminum or polycarb. I mean, you can really go with anything in the Sonnets, and I feel like they sound good, but I think the overall best is still a polycarb. You're going to get more flexibility with it. Or palm, whatever plastic plate you want to use. Whichever one is fine. Do you guys want to hear top mount with the aluminum plate on this? I'll leave that up to you guys if you guys do want to hear it. I do? Okay. Where did I just stick the screwdriver? Where did I put you? Screwdriver? Not in here. Where did I move you to? Let me take a sip of coffee. I'm losing it. Dude, sometimes I don't know about myself. I move things around. We don't really need to see top mount, but we do need to see more view. Yes. Thank you, TPK. I appreciate you, man. Does the Alexotos Sonnet come with a standard default plate? I believe we set it to be polycarbonate. I don't know if there's an option to switch the default plate on these. I'll have to triple check. I think the answer to that is no, but I think the option we set on was PC. Mainly because it was the most flexible plate. The way I tested this was I used all the old Sonnet parts, because obviously I couldn't test with the new stuff because it wasn't made yet. And I found that on the new Sonnet, the old Sonnet rather, the original OG one, it was just more flexible to just use polycarb plates. Now, I do think with the lattice mount, aluminum is definitely my favorite. But if you're going with the top mount, then I usually don't like the aluminum plate on the Sonnet. I think it sounds reverby. But we can try it. Again, I haven't had that sort of testing on this one. I guess I should put it on the top frame. I feel like the only thing the Sonnet is missing is press and feet. Yeah, that's why it's not really a 2.0 to me, and that's why it's not quite an upgrade, I'd say. You're not really getting much different other than the updated mounting styles. Like, you're not going to get a revised shell. You're not going to get a revised, like, unit. There's no big revisions other than just having the lattice blocks and, you know, the top frame being different in that sense. Can I get that orange cable anywhere? It's from Ordinary Labs. And then we'll have official cables, like official collab cables with the Pantones being completely matched on Space Cables if you don't like the silicone style cables. Because I know some people absolutely hate those. Super excited to do a full PC Sonnet. Hell yeah, dude. Full PC sounds like it would be super fun. The Chad cable, God, dude, I still don't understand that whole collab or that whole thing. I don't even get what that was about. Reagan kills me, but dude, I don't get it. It was so silly. I don't know, man. Is it worth if I have an Envoy and want a 75%? Want to experience more, so I'm not sure it'll be different enough? Yeah, I'd say this is a good little pickup if you already have an Envoy and want something bigger. I mean, you're not going to experience like a totally different mounting system. I still think there's a lot of good to be had in the lattice system, so you'll still be on that system. But you can still do top. You'll get revised lattices. They're thicker, so they feel a little bit different than your Envoy. And I'd say it's a different overall build experience. So me personally, I think there's enough different, but totally up to you. Chad cable is a dent in your keyboard waiting to happen, IMO. I really need to sit down with Reagan one day. I just want to like interview him about that whole process. I don't want to be like, what brought you to do this? What made you choose? Oh, I'm missing one particular. Oh, that's the other bag. That's the other bag for the other unit. He's a visionary? Is that what it was? I just can't imagine like anyone wanting that on their desk for a long period of time. That is absolutely crazy to me. What's your opinion on the hollowness near the screw point in the Envoy? If you build it without screwing it in all the way, there's no hollowness. I think the hollowness comes from screwing in the screw point aggressively or just fully. No, I wouldn't even say aggressively. Just if you screw it in all the way, you're gonna hear a bit of metallic ping. With the Envoy though, if you screw it halfway, there's kind of a sweet spot. In all honesty, I probably wouldn't even screw it in with the Envoy. I would just lay it on top. I can't imagine a world in which you're picking up the keyboard and flipping it upside down constantly, and it happens to fall out. Obviously, it's a bit of a design oversight, I'd say. But if you screw it in properly, you won't notice any of that metalliciness, or I wouldn't even consider it a hollowness. It's just a reverb of some sort. But I think, obviously, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people don't want that to happen with their board, and I get that. But I don't personally think it's a major issue, because there's an easy workaround that requires no parts. I don't know why other people were insisting the screw is mandatory for the Envoy. Yeah, I also don't understand the whole idea of why people insist it's mandatory. Like, you need it just because it's there. There's plenty of boards in which are great boards in which I don't install things because I like the way it sounds. So I just think it's a bit of a weird argument people have had, Ruby. Yeah, the Envoy's fantastic, man. I would just not even screw it in. I don't know. It doesn't sound... I think I prefer the polycarbonate plate for the top mount. I don't know if I'm personally into this. It sounds good. I just like the polycarbonate plate better for the top mount. Really? Flyback, I like the other one better. I'm going to switch back after stream to the lattice blocks. Yeah, it's a bit more of a clunk sound, which is still a lot of people's cup of tea, and I totally get that people like top mount. I get it, with aluminum plates. I've just never been on that side of the fence, I guess, with aluminum plate top mount. I also think aluminum plate top mount, to me, doesn't have like enough give to it overall. But it's all preference-based. Yeah, I'm going to switch back to the gaskets. It doesn't sound bad. I just prefer the other one. But this is all preference. Keep that in mind. I used polycarbonate in this one here. But this one here is aluminum today. Very neat. Yeah. I skipped the Envoy because everyone at the time insisted the screw was mandatory. Yeah, there was a big hoopla over the Envoy. People kind of made really weird commentary on it over what felt like nothing, I'd say. Very, very, very awesome board, though. Well, closing thoughts, other than the PCB having those mounting points, and I wish mode would just not include them on the next PCB batches they do. Those standoffs, rather. Pretty excellent build as per the use from mode. Can we add the need to screw things into the already in progress mode conspiracy theory? I know there's so many mode conspiracy theories. It's absolutely crazy. Does the orange Ordinary Labs cable look okay in person? Yeah, it's nice. The only thing I don't like about the Ordinary Labs cables, which I think they're doing a new batch in the future, are these giant like connectors. That's my only big gripe about them, and I wish they were a smidge bit longer. If you want a longer cable, I would suggest just going with Space Cables or Dispatch Cables or one of the many cable makers in the community. The silicone cables are nice. I haven't had any oddities with them. They do feel good too. So they're just simple, basic cables. I just don't like the connector heads. Crazy amount on these ones. But for me on stream, these are just easy to use since I don't have a limo connector kind of fiddling around in the back. That's the only reason I don't really use the other cables on stream these days. It's because I tend to do this a lot where I have a keyboard up here. And I don't want to smack the keyboard. Yeah, they're very short. That's why I wish they were like 2 feet longer. Ladam, thank you so much for tier 1, dude. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks, brother. No problem, dude. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream. Very happy with the new mode sonnets. They'll be available soon. I'm going to switch back to the lattice system for this guy. Love the way this turned out. I might rebuild the top one with vintage switches because I want more of a scratch with the copper sonnet. And I'm going to do something very special to this copper sonnet. So also, I'll reach out to mode to see if they need the 1 out of 200 and 1 out of 10 weights back, because I don't want to keep them if someone means that they're not going to be sold. So saddest moment of the day is, so that's pretty much the stream. Oh man, sorry Grace, sorry Grack, I appreciate you for being here though, Daniel. Thanks for the stream though. Anytimes, kids. Great stream as always. Have a good rest of your day. Wait till it's over. We're done for today. There's nothing else we have planned. I also need to go do some grocery shopping. Lovely work. Have a great day. Thank you, cats. I appreciate you. Let's go find someone to raid. I hope everyone had a good stream today. We'll do Sunday photos. Not today. I unfortunately have to get going here, but we'll go. Also, thank you, TechQuest. I appreciate I saw that you... Oh, we're just about to leave. Sorry, Simon, you just raided into me about to go raid someone. You were saying Sonnet is seriously tempting. It's nice. I like what they did here. Oh God, that's my voice. Raidception, double raid. There was 2 raids. Was there 2 double raids here? Oh, we're gonna pass them on. Yeah, we're gonna pass you guys on. I don't know who else is doing keyboard stuff. I really don't think anyone's on today. The cable's nice. Thank you. It's just from Ordinary Labs. It's just a silicone basic cable. Let's find someone else about to end stream. How do we do that? Let's go raid. Oh shoot, I don't really have many people on today. Damn, is nobody doing keyboards? ELH? Oh, he's doing Elden Ring. Yeah, let's go raid ELH Customs. All right, we're gonna raid into some Elden Ring. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you. I'll be streaming in tomorrow. I won't have the schedule posted until tomorrow morning, only because I have some last minute changes. I need to redo my entire schedule for tomorrow. So, do you have plans to try the full PC Sonnet on stream or into the future? If they send me one, I can try it out. But otherwise, I don't have the parts for it. But I can ask. See you guys. I enjoyed streaming today. I hope you guys did too. Can't wait to see y'all. Like I said, I'll post the stream schedule tomorrow morning. But see ya, and I'll see you on stream tomorrow too. Bye everybody. Later.